Welcome to my career planning presentation. In the mid-1900s, documentary photography blossomed as a tool for social change, a way to bring issues of inequality and injustice to the forefront of society. But since then, the role of documentary photographers has changed a lot. Some scholars say it's at a crossroads. With the emergence of phone photography, social media, and massive photo banks and AI, documentary photographers aren't really needed. The motivations of documentary photographers and their power imbalance has been questioned a lot too in recent years. Nowadays, most documentary photographers are freelance. A freelance profession comes with freedom, but also great risk. A photographer is free to choose what gigs they want to take, but this can lead to an unstable income. One month they might be very busy, the next month there might be no work. This is why many are part-time. Despite this risk, I want to pursue documentary photography anyway. The only form of photography that really aligns with my personal beliefs and morals, and I don't really enjoy setting things up, so documenting spontaneous events I find far more satisfying. Documentary photographers I greatly admire, like Nikos Akonomopoulos and Harry Goyat, made a name for themselves before the internet era. The same can be said for the great journalistic photographers such as Don McCullin and Giles Perez. Nowadays, the photography market is much more saturated with work, and it's harder for documentary photographers to get known, let alone to earn a living. Nowadays, staff photographers are much less common, and our world is much more saturated with images. As a result, modern documentary photographers such as Nico Froelich and Lewis Kahn, who I will explore in the next slides, need to seek out more commercial work to make ends meet. Let's look at some of their work now. It's clear in this work how the photographers take their personal style that they develop in their own self-funded projects and apply it to their more commercial work. This commercial work is often displayed on a separate part of the website. For freelance documentary photographers, getting funding for projects can be tough. Some very hard-working, talented photographers win competitions such as World Press Photo Awards. Consider entering this, as it would help me gain exposure, and the prize money would help propel me to more opportunities in the future. Other lucky photographers go on to get artist residencies, such as Lewis Kahn with his NHS portraits. Grants are another good way to fund projects. Examples in the UK include the Photography Foundation Social Documentary Grant, £2,500 for photo work surrounding a UK social issue, and the Ian Parry Photojournalism Grant, £10,000 for young photographers and guidance and mentorship and help setting up exhibitions. Making a living as a documentary photographer will be hard, but it is possible. I'm very confident in my current project, and I plan to dedicate all my energy to it and use it to propel myself into the industry. While in university, I will take full advantage of all the equipment that's available to make sure this project is as good as it can be. After graduating, I plan to continue the project for at least another year, polishing off my planned photo book and documentary video. With this extra time, I will hopefully have 2 good quality professional level pieces of work to propel myself into the industry. I will then submit this work to competitions and hopefully publish. I'm confident that if I work hard, this can gain me some exposure. Reflecting on my skills and experience that I've gained over the degree, and especially in this recent course, portrait editing is something that I never used to do before, but since I never really shot portraits, but it's been a great skill to learn and is an important thing for more commercial work. Videography is very important, as many freelance creatives work in both photography and videography, so it's a great skill to have. Bookmaking is another skill, as photo books are often a primary output for a lot of modern photographers. It's a medium that I enjoy and appreciate, and it could be a source of income for me. An ethical understanding is very important for if I'm going to be trying to get more grants in the future for more social work that I'm doing. And so it's important that I have a good understanding of the ethical approval process. Socially engaged practice as well it's been good getting to speak to people who I would never normally speak to, and developing those social skills that are needed in my genre of photography. Working in fast-paced environments is, of course, something that has pushed me a lot, and it's pushed my confidence, and it's a huge part of documentary photographer's work. On the side, I've also dipped my toes in more commercial photography, working with musician and fashion friends, and behind-the-scenes photography on film sets, making my portfolio more attractive to a wider client base. 3 key actions after graduating. I want to apply to funding, such as the aforementioned grants, or to grants from the Arts Council. Currently, there is only the National Lottery Project grant, but more come and go all the time. Unfortunately, photo book publishing is rarely profitable for photographers. Traditional publishing just doesn't generate much in royalties for photographers, and indie publishing can be very expensive, requiring crowdfunding or grants. However, there are many photo book or photo publication competitions to enter that may gain photographers notoriety. By winning or being shortlisted, photographers receive money for their projects, as well as a great deal of exposure in the photography world. Finally, I plan to continue developing my documentary video with help from my friends who work in film until it is at a level I feel is suitable enough to submit to film festivals and competitions. Winning or being shortlisted for awards at these festivals could benefit me in exposure, networking, and with prize funds that could benefit my career. Thank you for listening to my presentation.